Hey folks, welcome to Stay Classy Brambleton's Christmas edition. Coming up on the show.
Boss. Hey, don't be so insensitive. You can't use that word.
What do you mean insensitive? What do you say?
The word he said.
What word is this?
What?
Edition?
No, I think he means the C word.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
folks, coming up on the Stay Classy Brambleton Holiday Edition.
There you go.
Lots of good stuff on your way. Don't leave. Don't leave. Hello, I'm Jerome. Joining me as always are my fellow Brambleton experts. I've got Ingmar, Kelvin, and Mike. And we are Stay Classy Brambleton. As always, we encourage you to subscribe below and click that notification icon so you know when we post something new to our site. And as always, we are grateful for that massive thumbs up. This week is our
Just before you jump into that, just wanted to say, obviously, it's our holiday season now, and we're going into our new episode. One of the things we noticed was that over the past episodes that we've done, we have these lovely, comfortable seats. And you don't. You've been standing. So what we thought in this season of giving, what would a man like you want? So guess what, buddy? We got you a seat.
Oh, thank you so much. I think I'll give it a...
Look at that. That's a good seed right there.
It's like a picture.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stand. It's just, thank you so much. I'm just not used to that yet, but
Looks
thank you
good.
very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Ooh. What about the hat? Oh, yeah, thank you. I noticed this. This is for me? Oh, yeah, thank you. With the Christmas, I appreciate that, guys. Anyway, this is episode 6 of our show.
Okay, that sounds significant.
Yep, that's correct. Episode 6.
So, I'd like to point out, we're now officially closer to episode 10 than we are back when we were at episode 1.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good and excited right now. 10 is twice as good as 1.
For sure.
Okay, maybe we should just get into it. So it's December, and as we know, this is the big month for the yards and driveways of Brambleton. And our very own Mike has been following the transformation of Brambleton from suburban oasis to beacon of festivity. Mike.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. So these last couple of weeks, we've seen a frenzy of activity across Brambleton, front yards, driveways, and I've been on a mission to try to answer one important question.
How do you get your lights all the way to the top of your roof?
No. How do you get the lights to the top of those really tall bushes outside your house?
No, I think this is about the white stones. What are we using now that the white stones are banned? What are we using? I think that's the question.
No.
White trunks?
No, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I think the question is how does Brambleton stay classy with the holiday decorations?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so what did you find out?
Well, first of all, there are a lot of decorations out there. A lot. Some houses must have at least one dedicated room for decorations.
Would you consider inflatables classy? They store well, but seems less classy.
Lots of decorations sounds like work. I just do what I can from my doorstep, keep a tight radius.
And that's definitely an approach taken by a small group focusing on a festive entrance.
Festive entrance. That would be a great name for a cover band.
That's good. I like that. But yeah, so there appears to be two groups of people. There's Group A, the planners, color coordinated, themed houses. They have aligned rows of lights, well-spaced ornaments, bows that are complementary, icicles, bulbs, etc.
See, that sounds delightful.
And artistic.
Sounds classy, but expensive. So what about Group B?
I guess it can be best described as decorated by the kids. We're talking about no rhyme or reason, no planning, just holiday stuff spread out all over the front yard, hanging off the house.
Holiday stuff? What kind of stuff?
Well, I guess it's not unusual to find a semi-erect inflatable reindeer or something limply flopping around, or a light-up snowman randomly placed next to a one-armed Santa, or a cluster of bulbs, stars, snowflakes just thrown out on trees.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is not classy. I mean, we really do know how to embrace the holiday spirit, and we know how to have several miles of green extension cables.
Well, I'm all in on the lights. It's just another sign that Brambletonians put our community first, whatever it takes. Anyhow, I want to bring up something I'm very passionate about: the subversion of our music in this holiday seasons and those sinister undertones.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm assuming you're talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Well, what
Right.
about?
No.
No, why?
Well, I mean, look, they bully him. He has a disability, and all of a sudden, when you need him, he's back in as a hero. Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking you were going more along the lines of Last Christmas, which is the tragedy of regifting. You know, where last Christmas I gave you my heart, next day you gave it away.
No. Listen to this. Listen, right on the Christmas tree. Listen to this.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, what kind of pie?
it's a pretty good
Pumpkin
pie.
pie? Pumpkin pie.
Uh,
Pumpkin pie?
I didn't hear
See.
Pumpkin pie.
There's an F in there.
Yikes.
I might be listening to that one now.
yeah.
See, I thought you guys were going to talk about Baby It's Cold Outside.
No. Well, in other news, a big shout out to the BCA for killing it with Winter Wonderland.
Okay.
Killing.
I mean, killing my Christmas spirit?
Killing my kid's desire to go to the town center again.
Killing my feet with standing in the lines.
You missed the point. This was the most awesome thing that I've seen in a long, long time. First of all, I had the privilege earlier this year of going to Disney. The lines I had at Disney were not as nearly as good as the lines that were at this Winterfest festival. Wow. Fest.
We're just saying we prefer this line to the other line. I mean, we can see the tree there.
Yeah. No, it's a very, very nice line.
But I want to
Yeah.
know the name.
Probably the best line here,
Yeah.
I would say.
So that was one of the best highlights for me personally there. I don't know
What makes the line better?
the things on the lines. I mean, you guys saw it.
Well, what about waiting in the line to get hot chocolate
Ooh, yeah.
and then get up there?
Yeah, that's a good line.
45 minutes into the event, they're out of hot chocolate.
That means 45 minutes. For 45 minutes, they had hot chocolate.
They did. So it's on us for being late.
What time? Well, how long was the event supposed to last?
I believe at least a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually said, we're going to get some more hot chocolate.
The hot chocolate ran out a lot earlier, but that's okay because the kids aren't really into, hot chocolate.
Oh, and,
They did not.
Well, that actually helped. Do you know why it helped? Because up until that point, there were 5 lines, and it brought it down to 4 lines. So that was a little bit more manageable.
yeah, I thought the line was with it. One line I waited on actually ended something. There was this thing where there was this trolley car that kind of went around. What do you call that thing? A horse-drawn carriage.
I'd call it a carriage.
Carriage, yeah. So it took us all. It's fantastic, and I thought I was a little bit worried because it would leave with all these people and it would kind of come back empty. And I thought, this is interesting. I mean, it didn't stop us from going on there.
People obviously made it back.
We chickened out at the last second. I mean,
Did you go to the chocolate line?
we did. We didn't get any chocolate.
Oh.
Like I said, it wasn't anything to go. We did on the snow globe line, though. That I thought was a pretty good
Wait,
line.
what?
The snow globe line. There's a snow globe.
What
you
did
can
that
throw
look
kids-
like?
I don't know. I didn't go in. I mean, I thought a lot of kids crying because collapsed on them or something.
Oh, I saw like it was like a Hungry Planet.
Yeah.
The kids would go in and it would just kind of like sink on top of them. I thought it was like some sort of a Hungry Planet
Yeah.
thing.
It happened last year, too, so I'm assuming that's part of it. The excitement. You go in there, you know when it's going to collapse.
Yeah,
it's
like
fun.
these children.
Yeah. So it's like Christmas suffocation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Who
good.
doesn't love that?
So that was great. So that was a highlight. I'd say, and finally, but 2 more discussions. One point I want to bring up is on the other side. I'm very proud of where we live and all that stuff. There is the underbelly of where we are, and unfortunately, with this time of year comes some crime. But luckily, as you talked about last year, Mike, we're going to have the neighborhood watch, the ring, the virtual neighborhood watch. Sometimes, I have a couple of videos. Already it's effective. Now check this out. This is, again, folks, if you're watching the kids at home, this is graphic, scary stuff. So this first one is an actual attempt at a breaking and entering. Look at this guy try to break violently into this house. You can see he's got murderous eyes right there. Wait, there he is. Look, he's trying the door handle.
Murderous eyes.
Look, look over the door. Look at this guy. You can see.
He's just at the wrong house. Honest mistake.
Yeah. See,
Wrong residence.
All right, you know what? Yeah, maybe. But okay. Watch. Look at this next one. This guy, middle of the night. Actually, I don't know what time it is, but I'm assuming it's middle of the night. Rings the doorbell and runs away. Look at this guy right here.
Good. It's a package delivery thing?
Yeah, it's like he left something on the porch.
He rang the doorbell and ran away. All right, fine. Look at this can be noted up fine. Look at this guy. He purposefully unplugs the Christmas lights at this person's house and sneaks away.
Drum. Isn't that you at your house?
Yeah, you better be careful. That person went inside.
If it's not you,
You gotta watch out.
you better go check your closets.
No.
Do you have a twin?
No. All right. All right. Let's talk about something else. Final important topic has been all over the be alert, be informed, and be scared this week is a talk of fire pits. Now, this time of year, people like to roast marshmallows, put fire pits out front to celebrate the rain we've had these past couple of days. I would say apparently this is an issue because if you light a fire pit, apparently your neighbors will call the fire, ambulance, cops, strike force, Coast Guard, and so which again I'm totally in favor of because I mean it makes sense to me. I mean,
No, I mean this is a beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
And any situation that may potentially taint or damage us, we got to take that to the nth degree. We have to.
I totally agree. Which is why one time I was looking through your window one time, and I noticed you eating what seemed to be some sort of quesadilla bean burrito thing, and then looked like you were starting to light your stove. So I thought, well, this is not good. So I went ahead, and that's why I called the cops on you because I thought about calling the fire department, but there wasn't a fire yet. So I figured I'd call the cops and have them, just to protect you from yourself. I figured you'd appreciate that.
You ever think just to call them?
No.
In your defense, I appreciate your vigilance, and I feel like I reciprocated that time when you, I saw through your window when you came down the stars and twisted yourself, like your ankle at the bottom of the stairs, and I called 911, and then they took you off in the ambulance. How much did that cost you?
Yeah. I mean, look, the Christmas is a little light this year for the kids and all that stuff. I don't talk about as much, but but it was worth it because I think it was, it was a good deal.
It's all about perception. I'm sure the neighbor that called was at an angle where it looked like the house was on fire, not the fire pit. Right? Angles.
Maybe the neighbor who called just finished seeing a lot of the houses on fire on the West Coast on...
Yeah.
Good point.
Or maybe they're from the West Coast and were just traumatized by any fire. So if you have fireplaces, again, it's at your own risk because if people see into your house and see their fireplace, you've been warned by your Brambleton experts. And with that bit of advice, we are wrapping up show number 6, gents. Holiday show. Slow clap. We've also got our new communications this week. I hope you like it. Please comment below if you feel you can hear us a little better this time. I know I can hear me a little better.
I definitely hear things.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that, please, if you like what you see here, please give us that massive thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Click the notification item. And stay classy, Brambleton.
Cheers. Cheers. We're cheersing.
Cheers. All
right. Cheers.
Hey, John Jeffrey, isn't this great?
Yeah.
Doesn't this remind you of Christmas?
Yeah. Ow.